In a far, far away land, there were three wizards, each unique with different skills. They stood far above the ordinary creatures of that kingdom, for none could ever dream of reaching their level. These wizards were the gentle wizard of love, the mighty wizard of power, and the wise wizard of wisdom. All of them served as part of God's own band, each designated to play their role in keeping the world in balance. The Wizard of Love was absolutely an adorable creature, and since her childhood presented no threat to anyone. She was quite the opposite, ever willing to stand beside the weakest among all beings. When she later devoted herself to magic and sorcery, she used her knowledge to help the vulnerable. Yet such kindness bore its consequences, and in time, she was left with no freedom whatsoever. Observing her humble intentions, God offered her a chance at redemption, to become the bass player in his band. The old Wizard of Power had at last managed to defeat the most formidable creature in that land, the Giant. In doing so, the Wizard of Power had proven himself the new strongest being in all the realm. Yet this triumph was followed by a profound depression and anguish, for the weight of his might caused others to fear him, and he found no clear path ahead, for the only craft he had ever known was battle. Thus, he grew lonely, and in time became a bounty hunter without purpose, dwelling deeply in his sorrow. But after a while, the Wizard of Love perceived the goodness still within him, and extended an invitation for him to join God's own band as a guitarist. The Wizard of Wisdom had been gathering knowledge since his early days. Through this, he became the most wise creature in all the realm. Yet the more he knew, the more isolated and bitter he became. After 100 years, he discovered the truth, and from that moment, he decided to devote himself to complete isolation. Until God saw the potential within him, recognizing a creature with such knowledge who kept everything to himself. Soon, God invited him to be part of his band as the synthesist, since the Wizard of Wisdom knew the unknown. After God had hired his most reliable disciples, the wizards of love, power, and wisdom, his band stood complete. Yet you may wonder, if the wizard of love played the bass, power the guitar, and wisdom the synth and keyboards, then who was the drummer? Well, it was God himself. It was God himself. It was God himself. It was God himself.